Hello and welcome back to another episode of Overkill Trading. Ladies and gentlemen, today we are clocking in, taking a look at our watch list for next week. You guys are seeing right here at the beginning of stream, we got a bunch of alerts going off. Once again today, you're seeing QNT right there. Let's check what else is going off here. We got STX, we got HBAR, we got Ondo. A lot of people have been talking about Ondo in the chat, but that one is going off here, showing a daily. We also got QNT, we got Atom, we got Zen, we got VeChain. So lots of signals coming in here on the daily chart. Again, guys, we are very overextended right now to the downside across the board. We got Pepe showing up with a dot here today as well. What did ETH end up doing? Here's ETH. So that's got a new candle here. That one closed green, so the candle is still green. Again, we are at major oversold levels here across the board on crypto. I truly believe we're in like a generational opportunity here for crypto and altcoins, guys. I mean, we are sitting at very low levels right now, same levels we were at back here in 2024. I don't even want to pay attention to the monthly chart today. I know we talk a lot about the monthly chart, but I want you guys to pay attention to these Fibonacci levels that we've been talking about over the last week. You could see the last time we were down here in this red zone. This red zone is like the prime time to be investing, right? This is the place you absolutely want to be loading up on your assets. Okay, and you can see the last time, this is just a chart of Ethereum. We're going to go through the watch list today, and you'll see how many names are oversold. But when we're down here in this red zone, guys, this is like oversold territory. Okay, very oversold territory. Okay, despair territory, we call it here. Okay, despair. People are, right, we just had a capitulation dip. I personally think this is a first sell-off. I personally think we're going into a bear trap here, and we're just going to absolutely rip face into April and May. I'd love to know your guys' thoughts in the chat and down in the comment section on where you guys think the crypto markets are right now. Do you think we're right here in a bear trap? You know, do you think we're right here in a bull trap? Do you think we're down here in despair? I'd love to hear your thoughts. I think we're in one of these two places right now. I mean, we're down 50-60% from the highs right now, but you could see every time Ethereum has pulled back into this red zone here, like it did back in August, okay, massive buying opportunity. You guys were buying down here at $2,400 back here in August, September of 2024, and it ripped all the way up to 4,000. Before that, you can't even see where it was in the red zone. Okay, the red zone was back here in 2022. This was the bottom of the bear market. Okay, the bottom of the bear market was last time we were in the red zone, if you don't count 2024. Every time Ethereum has dipped down into this zone on the Fibonacci, which is part of our indicator here, it has been a buying opportunity, guys. So I know that there is some pain going on right now, but if you think about it, everybody holding crypto over the last month or two is down on their portfolio. Okay, they're down on their portfolio, down 20% after this kind of dip. This happens in crypto, guys. This is a capitulation dip. So I just encourage you guys to not panic sell down here. We do not want to panic sell. If you're going to do anything, go find a way to raise more capital. Go find another job. Go work some overtime. Go drive some Uber. Go drive some Lyft. And think of a way to start accumulating. Because when prices are way down here in this zone on the Fibonacci, guys, this is when you guys want to be loading up. You want to be adding on your bags. You want to be buying every single green dot you get down in this section, as long as you're long on the name, right? If you believe Ethereum is going to be around for the next 5 years, okay, the question I want to ask you guys right now is, do you think prices are going to be higher or lower throughout 2025? Okay, we're sitting in February. You got to try to think all the way down the road to December of next year. At some point in 2025, do you think we're going to get a bounce and go higher? At some point in 2025, okay? Or do you think they're going to be lower than the prices we're sitting right now? I mean, Ethereum is literally off almost 50% from its high right now, okay? That is opportunity. I smell it everywhere, guys. I had to buy something today. I ended up adding XTZ to the portfolio. This is a very interesting name I've been doing some research on. But again, another name that is down here in the red zone. You see the majority of retail investors are buying up here, right? When everyone's excited. If you guys were around in December and January, the beginning of January, everybody was screaming buy crypto, right? It was buy. Everybody just buy, right? Delusion, new paradigm, greed, okay? that is when we're in this part of the red zone on the Fibonacci. Okay, the red zone up here is the top of the Fibonacci. Okay, the red zone down here is literally despair. So if you guys are panic selling right now, just understand you are selling at the bottom. Okay, you are selling at the bottom. I personally did not think we were going to get these prices in 2025. I didn't think so. I'm just like, I'm actually excited. Warren Buffett even says he wants the names he owns for his portfolio to go lower so he can buy more. Okay, so I would, if I'm an investor, I'm doing everything I can right now to buy as much as I can, to find ways to raise capital. Whether you got to borrow it, I don't recommend doing that, but you can, right? You can go get a loan from a bank and buy more if you want to. Again, I don't recommend that. I recommend going and trying to find another job, trying to drive some Uber if you don't have any capital, right? If you over invested up in this area, if you put too much in, yes, you're down on your portfolio right now, but so is everybody else. Just some people panic sell down here and some people buy more down here. Okay, the smart money is buying down here in the red zone, guys. The smart money is buying down this section. You see, XTZ was down here in the red zone back here in 2024, right before the big run up. This thing was at 60 cents. It went all the way to $1.80. So I ended up buying XTZ. I just look at the sentiment in the markets when people are freaking out, when they're losing their minds and just thinking, "Oh my God, it's over, it's over, it's all coming to a close," right? The bull market's over. I don't know how anyone can think the bull market is over right now with Donald Trump as president for the next 4 years, pro-regulation coming to the government and to countries adopting it. I mean, if you guys think this is the top of crypto, I feel sorry for you because it's not. If you look at this chart, all you got to do is pay attention to these fib levels. And every time we've been in this red zone throughout time, and this is just another example of XTZ, this is despair, guys. Despair is in down here. This is where the smart money is loading their bags. Okay, they're loading their bags when we're down here in the red zone. When they're up here, okay, this is when all the retail, you guys saw the Discord in December and January, everyone's like, "Oh my God, we're just going to the moon," right? Everything's just going to go straight up. Everybody just buy. When this happens, right, this is when the smart money is selling. Okay, so I just want you guys to think about where we are in the scheme of like the market psychology here, right? Are people more bearish? Are people bullish? You gotta look at it from a psychological standpoint. Again, if everyone's excited about it, if everybody's talking about it, you're too late to the party. Okay, we want to buy when people are scared, when people are fearful, when people are uncertain, they don't know what's going on. That's the time I want to be buying. Okay, because the smart money, they want us freaking out up here. They want us just telling our family, telling our friends, telling everybody we know to buy crypto up in this area because their portfolios just went up, right? So now everyone's looking like a genius up here. Oh my God, yeah. And now look at it, okay? All the way down here at 83 cents for XTZ. Smells like opportunity to me across the board, okay? Ethereum even down here in the red zone as well. I can't believe Ethereum is at these prices. Where's XRP sitting right now? Okay, XRP is still way up here. I was telling you guys to take profits back here a couple weeks ago. Okay, and I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but again, when we're up here in the red zone on the top, this is when you guys want to be taking some off. That red dot there was what we called out the sell signal right there on January 19th. Okay, that was at like 320, 330. Great time to be selling right at the top of the red zone. That was a prime time profit taken. I wasn't saying sell your whole position, but you should have at this point, now that you could see the price. But you could have sold 25%, you could have sold 50%, and then just waited for a dip. This dipped all the way down to 178 here, okay, right to the middle of the golden zone. I like to buy in the golden zone and down here in the red zone on the Fibonacci. And if you guys do not have this Fibonacci tool, or the green and red dots on my screen here, you guys can download that over here inside of the Discord under the trading indicator tab. It's right down here under the onboarding section. You go to trading indicator, click this link. It's a couple of clicks. And everything that you see on my screen that we're going to talk about today loads directly into your chart. So again, these sell signals are the red dots. We want to sell the red dots up here in the red zone. The red dots in the red zone are where we want to buy, and the green dots either in the golden zone or down here in the red zone are also where we want to buy. Okay, so the reason I bought XTZ is, again, because the sentiment is just extremely bearish right now, and it's got a green dot here on the daily chart. Okay, so if it's in the red zone and got a green dot here on the daily, I want to buy the crap out of it. I don't care if it goes down here to 70 cents. I don't care. okay? Because I'm buying for the prices in 1 to 6 months. We're swing traders here. We're not day traders. If I buy something and it goes down 10% tomorrow, I don't care because I'm buying for the prices when we go back up here to the top of the red zone. And I literally feel like this is just the biggest bear trap I've ever seen, okay? We had this big move in November, December, and now they sold it off really hard. And guys, I think we're sitting right here in a bear trap. Okay, we're either in a bear trap or despair. I don't mind buying in either of these places. Okay, when retail's freaking out, I want to be loading my bags. I want to be trying to find ways where I can make money, more jobs, working overtime, whatever the case, and I want to be loading up when retail is freaking out like this. I know it's crazy. I know it's hard to think the opposite of all the sheep that are going to get slaughtered. Okay, that got slaughtered by buying up here. Okay, the majority of retail's buying up here. We want to be buying down here in this zone. I'm not even going to talk about the monthly chart today. Okay, I just want you guys to pay attention to the Fibonacci zones. And if you don't have the Fibonacci zones, again, that link is over in the Discord. If you guys just have the golden zone on right now, what you want to do is you want to come here, click the settings, and you want to check all these boxes. You want to check all of these boxes on. Okay, so I actually have 2 of those on my charts, but you can see these are the other zones. Okay, so in the red zone down here, guys, if we're down here, we're in despair. We are in major buying territory. Okay, Warren Buffett says it best: buy when there's blood in the streets. Okay, when something pulls back, let's just use XTZ here today as an example. But when something pulls back 65% from the high, that's blood in the streets, folks. Blood in the streets. Someone just watched their portfolio. Say you put 10 grand in up here. Someone watched their portfolio go down all the way to $4,000. You had 10 up here. You have 4 now. Okay. Now is when the panic sets in. Now is when the fear sets in. Now is when the uncertainty sets in. The thing about these markets, guys, is they constantly move in waves. They're constantly going up, constantly going down. Everyone just thinks it's straight up. No, everything is a wave. We want to ride the wave. We want to buy the bottom of the wave, sell the top of the wave. So the next time XTZ, which is the position I added to today, I think I bought it at 82 cents, comes back up here in the red zone, I am going to be taking profits, okay? And that could be a month from now, could be I don't think it's going to be weeks from now, but I mean, it took us about a month and a half to go from the top here in December. Exactly 2 months it's been to drop 60%. So it could happen in a month, could happen in 2 months, could happen in 3 months. If you guys have been following the channel, again, you know we're swing traders. We're not buying for tomorrow's price or next week's price. We're buying for prices in 1 to 6 months. Okay, I'm willing to hold XTZ for 12 months. I'm willing to hold this thing as long as it takes to get back up here in the red zone. Okay, if it keeps going down, again, I'm just going to go continue to work. I'm going to continue to find jobs. I'm going to continue to raise capital. And I'm going to continue to buy more because I know for a fact right now that people are panicking, people are hurting, people are uncertain. As crazy as that sounds, that is when we want to buy, okay? Because that is when the smart money is buying. When the smart money is buying, we want to be buying. They are buying when retail is panic selling. Retail panic sells when you get these kind of dips, okay? So retail's selling, okay? Smart money's buying. Retail's buying, smart money's selling. Okay, we want to buy with these guys. We want to sell with these guys. So the easiest way to understand it is just looking at the fib levels. If it's down here in the red zone, again, we want to be looking to buy. If it's up here, we want to be looking to sell. Okay, it's really as simple as that. One more thing I want to point out before we get into the watch list is today, the fear and greed index here. This is the fear and greed index in the crypto markets. It is down here in fear territory. So you could see below 45 here is fear territory. We have not been in fear territory since back here in September. Okay, September was right before, because see, September was right here. Okay, right here at the bottom. Okay, so again, when people are fearful, we want to be buying. And we just got back down in fear territory. How this thing measures this is based on retail selling. So if it's down here, that means retail is just selling. Retail is selling down here. Retail is buying up here. You can see that was, I can't even see the date on that. But again, retail is selling down here. Retail is buying up here. So this is actually bullish to me. Okay, when the fear and greed index is down here in fear territory, that means retail is panic selling here, folks. So again, it's all psychology, guys. It's all manipulated by the smart money and the institutional investors. We just got to be smart. We can't be thinking with the rest of retail. Every influencer now on TikTok and Twitter is saying the bear market's here, the bull run's over, blah, blah, blah. I don't think we're there yet, guys. I think we're in a bear trap. I think we're going to get a massive run up. And this is just my stance. I'm not a financial advisor. I just read the charts. But I think we're going to get a really big run up here into April and May. And then I think we're going to see a massive sell-off back down to the bottom. But I don't think people are prepared for the parabolic move that is about to come in altcoins and in crypto. I don't think they're prepared. Everyone is freaking out right now. All it's going to take is a little reversal, a little bit of green, and people are going to pile in to these markets, and the price is just going to go bananas. All I know, guys, from looking at the past charts is every time, right, this chart, Ethereum has come down here into the red zone, it has absolutely been a buying opportunity. So again, if you're in Ethereum, you just want to set that stop loss at the bottom of that Sunday low. Again, the Sunday was the bottom, in my opinion, of the bear trap that we're in. $2,100 is where I'd set a stop loss on Ethereum. I would be buying as long as we're in this section. If you buy here at 26 and it comes down to 24, who cares? Okay, because we're buying for the prices up here at like 4K. So again, I'm still bullish on the markets, guys. I know it's really hard to understand right now with everything going on, but where there is blood, there is opportunity. Warren Buffett says, buy when there is blood in the streets. And just what Jason said right there, okay, the charts don't lie. Men lie, women lie, but the charts do not lie. So with that being said, let's go ahead and hit the watch list here. Comp. I'll go over my current holdings right now, and then we'll go over the watch list. These are all the names I think look like good buying opportunities going into next week. A lot of crypto in here, a few stocks as well, quite a few stocks. But we're just going to hit these charts and look to see if we can find any opportunities here in the market. So I'll start here with my top, with my holdings. These are positions that I am holding on to at the moment. And these are just names that I'm holding. And again, I'm long. Any position I'm in, when I take a position, I'm 1 to 6 months out. I see people, I posted a video about Ethereum yesterday being a buying opportunity with the green dot there on Thursday. Okay. And it went down, it went down like 2% today or yesterday. And everyone's just like, oh my God, you were wrong. I'm like, it's down 2%. It's down 2%, guys. Talk to me in 1 to 6 months, okay? We're not day traders on this channel. We're not day traders. We are long-term investors, okay? 1 to 6 months out, swing traders, okay? And comp, I really like comp. Comp actually closed up 5% yesterday on yesterday's dip. And you could see that reversal candle showing up here. It had a big green dot go off yesterday. I'm still very, very bullish on comp. I bought this thing up here, I believe, off one of these dots at like 80 bucks. And obviously it went the other way on me. I averaged down around, I believe it was like $55. I could average down again, but I really don't want to. I have a pretty hefty position on this. Again, I'm just holding till this thing comes back up here to the red zone, and that is where I'll take my profits. So I'm an absolute buyer of comp at these levels. We got Snapchat. That had a nice little 2% pop here today. On Snap, this one kind of, I mean, it popped and it did the pop, lock, and drop it is what it did, okay? If you look at the extended hours, they beat their earnings here. Look at this. They beat their earnings. After hours, it went from 11 all the way up to almost $14 and then just completely dumped. So that was very unfortunate. But again, long-term investor, that literally happened in a couple of days, right? It was a 2-day sell-off, and we're right back on the spot where I'm wanting to buy it, right? We've been bouncing on the top of that fib level there. You can see it bounced at 1040, went up to 13. Bounced right here at 1050, went up to 13. Bounced right here on the fib at 1050, went back up to 11. And now it's bouncing again on the same exact level. On the next green dot, I may look to average down again, but I really want to see this one hold on to $10. As long as $10 holds on Snap, I'm still bullish on that name. We got CELH. This is a very, very small position for me. I believe it makes up around 1% of my portfolio, and I just literally bought it so I can watch what the price is doing. I want to keep an eye on it, but I believe they are a credible company. Pepsi actually has a stake in them. If you guys don't know what Celsius Holdings is, it is a energy drink company. And I mean, they're in every grocery store and every gas station I go to. So with that being said, their stock has absolutely gotten cratered. It's down 80% from the top. And if you look at their earnings, they're actually making money. Okay, they're making a lot of money. They're making about $400 million a quarter. But this stock has just been absolutely annihilated all the way down to the bottom here. So The monthly chart is the one I'm really focusing on. I think once we get the monthly green dot, that is when the reversal will be in. I think it's going to be somewhere around 20 bucks. But it's just getting rugged right now. I mean, they're just selling it off. They're shorting the crap out of it. So one of these days there's going to be a short squeeze, and I think you're going to see this thing back up at $40. Again, the company's making money, and 90% of their sales, I think around 90% of their sales right now, just come in the United States. So I think they have a lot more room for expansion into other countries and stuff like that. And again, I think Pepsi has like a 7% stake in these guys. So this is more of a long-term hold, and I'm really looking to go in heavy on this when we get the green dot there on the monthly. You can see the green dot came over here on the monthly when the wave was down here. Okay, we're in what, February right now? This came back in 2019. The price was 98 cents. 98 cents. It went all the way up to $100. So if this goes back to $100, okay, which I don't know if it will or not. If it goes to 50, that's a 120% move. If it goes back to the top, that's a 315% move on Celsius. So again, it's a very, very small position in my portfolio, like 1% of my portfolio. Again, I just bought it so I can watch the price. And again, when we get that green dot on the monthly, I think CELH is going to it's going to do really well. And here's XTZ. Let's go back to the daily chart again. I just bought this today. I believe I bought it around 82 cents. And again, it's down here in the red zone. I'm buying this thing as long as it's in the red zone, and I'm going to sell when it goes back up to the top here. So I'm still super bullish on XTZ. I just bought that one today. Here's ETH, again, down here in the red zone. Last time we were in the red zone was back here in October. Okay, October through August. We just went sideways for a long time. It bottomed out. Okay, it came down. You see this wick? Boom. That was the bottom right there at 2100. See the wick right there? Boom. Wick below it, bounced up, ripped. So if you were buying this in November, I'm sure you were really happy when it went all the way up to 4,000. So I'm not selling my Ethereum until it gets back up there in the red zone. Link, I think Link closed down around 1% yesterday. This one's not in the red zone. It's in the golden zone. So this to me shows strength, okay, because a lot of these names, a lot of these altcoins sold off into the red zone. Chainlink, it did not sell off into the red zone. It's still in the golden zone. So the golden zone is another zone that I like to buy in on the Fib. And again, if you guys do not have this Fibonacci tool, you can get it right over here inside the Discord under the trading indicator tab right here. You can download everything we're talking about here. But the golden zone and the red zone down here are the two best places to be buying these green dots right here. You can see this one came, that green dot right there came January 15th. The price was around $19. It went all the way up to 27. Okay, and now it's selling off here. Now it's back in the golden zone. We just need that green dot confirmation. So when the green dot comes again on Link, I think that's going to be a big buying opportunity. That will be called out over here in the alert section of the Discord. When it happens, okay, that's going to be called out Link. And when that comes, I think that's going to be a great buying opportunity. I don't think this one's going to go underneath $16. I think $16 was the low. That was Sunday's sell-off. Okay, and they wicked it right back up. So eventually, right, I think we're going to get a nice green candle like you saw right here. Okay, I don't know when it's going to happen, but it could be tomorrow, it could be Sunday, it could be sometime next week, and you're going to get a green dot, and that thing's going to do the ripski. And I'll look to sell that one when we get back up here in the red zone around 30 or 40 bucks. But I think Chainlink's going to like 50 to 100. I easily think this name is going to hit all-time highs. All-time highs was back here in April. Wow, April was the last top of the bull run. 2021. History doesn't always repeat itself, but it does rhyme, folks. So all-time high on Chainlink was up here at $53, and I think the amount of adoption has just absolutely risen over time. If you come over here to the crypto chat, I believe it was, and you come up here to the pinned messages, okay, you take a look at these names right here, folks. Okay, these are very, very high quality names here. Very, very high quality names here in this graph here. And you can see that the ones in the red circle are all made in the USA. Okay, Donald Trump is literally talking about not taxing crypto gains. Do you know how bullish that is? Okay, so let me explain this. When you sell a stock for a gain, say you make $10,000. Say you make that. Say you made $10,000 when you sold the stock. You have to pay 30% of that gain to the federal government. Trump is literally talking about not having to pay capital gains on cryptocurrencies made in the USA. So this red circle right here, right? This red circle, these are all the names that are made in the USA. Okay? This this yellow circle right here, this is Donald Trump's investment fund, his crypto fund, World Liberty Financial. Okay, the ones in the yellow circle are all the names that he's buying right now, all the names that he is buying right now and holding. You can follow his portfolio. You got Ondo in there, you got Link, you got ETH, AVE, Bitcoin, ENA, and TRX. Grayscale, this is another institutional fund. Institutional funds are just kind of like funds that invest like billionaires' money for them. You can see all the ones in the blue circle are all the ones that they are buying. And you see the Coinbase 50 index. So Coinbase has its own ETF index, and it just buys the top 50 coins. Okay. So which name right now do you see that stands out? To me, I'll point it out for you. It's Chainlink. Okay. Chainlink is the only name that is in every single one of the circles. It's in the Grayscale portfolio, it's in Donald Trump's portfolio, it's made in the USA, and it's in the Coinbase index. That is the only name in every single circle. So if you guys want this graphic, just come over here to the crypto chat and you click on this pinned messages. I have it pinned to the top of the messages, and you scroll down a little bit here, and it's right here. Tokens landscape. This is a huge graphic. These are the names we should be buying. We should not be buying meme coins or shit coins here, guys. We need to focus on quality names in this market right now. Quality names in this market. These are quality names. And if Donald Trump is going to follow through, and the guy has a record of following through on what he says he's going to do. I don't care how you feel about Donald Trump, okay? He's really good at winning. He's really good at proving others wrong and winning. I don't like to bring politics into this channel or on this channel, but Donald Trump is pro crypto. He has been talking about crypto nonstop. Okay, so you kind of got to bring it up, right? A pro crypto president for the next 4 years is not bearish, guys. I don't think we're going to start a bear market when we have a pro crypto president just coming into office, literally 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago. And if he's sitting there telling you, you're not going to, what do you think the institutions and the billionaires and the trillionaires are going to do when they finally figure out that they're not going to have to pay capital gains on crypto? Don't you think they're going to take some money out of their stocks and out of their other funds that they actually have to pay taxes, 30%, 20 to 30% taxes on when they make a gain? Don't you think they're going to take a little money out of Nvidia, Tesla, Apple, and put it into crypto? Specifically American-made crypto. It's not all crypto. It's just American-made crypto. So again, the American-made cryptos are right here inside of this red circle. You got AVAX, LPT, Zcash, XLM, Litecoin, Chainlink. Okay, all these names. Again, you guys can check this graphic out. But if that ends up happening, guys, we're going to go to the freaking moon, dude. We are going to go to the freaking moon if Trump really follows through on that. And he is all in on crypto. Okay, he's put his name all over crypto. I just don't see him pulling the rug after he has literally pretty much ran most of his campaign on cryptocurrency. Not his whole campaign, but a pretty large part of it. And he has come out and endorsed it. So, yeah, I mean, think what you want, guys. I don't think this bull run is over. I literally think it's just getting started. Okay, I think we are literally sitting right in a bear trap where everybody's just like, oh my God, right? There's pain right now. That's why everyone's saying that, because we just went down 60% from the highs and everybody was buying up here. Well, now it's all the way down here and everybody's freaking out. So, I mean, again, I'm just a guy on YouTube, guys. I just look at the chart and I'm just seeing a lot of charts being very, very oversold right now. And I'm scooping it up. I also own a little bit of Trump's meme coin. That thing's just been a rug pull, obviously, ever since the top. But this is another great prime example of the psychology of the market. Where was everybody buying Trump coin? They were buying up here between $70 and $80. $70 and $80. Everybody was loading up on Trump coin. Oh my God, Trump coin, Trump coin, Trump coin. Now where is it? Down here at $16. Okay, get flushed on, dude. Okay, get rugged. Okay, but again, we weren't buying up here. Okay, we're buying. I think I was buying around 20. I think my first buy came at 28, and I averaged down again at 20. So I'm down on the position, but again, I'm 1 to 6 months out. Talk to me in 1 to 6 months and tell me where the price is. Okay, you don't think this thing is going to go back to 30, 40, 50 bucks? I think you're crazy, because I think it has a lot of attention. And again, all it's going to take is a little pump, and everyone's going to go, oh my God. And then they're all going to be piling back in again, and the price is just going to go all the way back up. So again, Trump coin, that's kind of a meme coin. Again, a very small position on that. But again, I just like the fact that everybody was buying it up here, and now everybody's out, right? Everybody's sold their coins now. Nobody cares about Trump coin anymore because it went from 80 to 16. Okay, what do we call that? We call that despair. When you're buying at 80 and it sells off to 16, okay, you're sucking your thumb. Your wife's kicking you out of the house. Okay, you're not having a good time. You're going back to McDonald's. That's just the way it is. Okay, but right down here is where the opportunity is, folks. Okay, so again, I don't know what Trump coin is or what it's going to do. Again, it's only been a project for a month. Okay, less than a month. It's only been around for 3 weeks. Okay, but I feel good about buying it down here when everybody else was buying it up here. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Okay, good. Here's AI. Okay, obviously there's an AI craze right now. I like AI here. I bought here on the green dot back in February. I still like this, and I'd look to sell this one anywhere between 40 and 14. I got a stop loss on this one set. I'd probably set it right there at around 32 bucks. 32 bucks is the stop loss. That stochastic's a little high right now, but I think this one has some juice on it. I think we're going to see 40 to 42 here with all this AI craze. We got comp. Again, you're getting that first green candle here on comp. This thing's very oversold, really deep down here in the red zone. Again, we already covered this, but I'd be an absolute buyer of comp. I'm a buyer, and I'd buy more if I had some more cash. I thought about buying it, but I already have a pretty big position on it. So I bought something else. I want to diversify, so I got into XTZ yesterday. And then Boeing. Boeing is one of those names on the monthly chart. These monthly... So with the indicator, guys, the longer the time frame you're looking at, the monthly dots are going to be the most accurate indications, okay? You can see the last time Boeing got a green dot down here was back in December of 2022. That was around $142 on Boeing. This is the airplane making company. Okay, it went from 142 all the way up to 267. So I bought this thing back here in, I think it was December. Okay, right at around 160 or something like that. So I'm still long on the position, and I'm going to hold this thing until it probably comes back up here to the top of the golden zone where it topped out last time at 260. I actually ended up selling half of my position because I was already up like 30%. So I sold half, and I'm just letting the rest ride, but I think there's more room for Boeing. Okay, and I would just be a buyer and a holder as long as the last dot remains green. So again, with the dots, the green dots are more accurate the bigger the time frame you look at. So if you look at a monthly chart, this is a lot more accurate. Okay, a good example of this, I know I point this out in every video, but you could see this dot down here on Bitcoin came in January of 2023. Look at the price. Okay, the price was right there at $18,000. Okay, now it's sitting all the way up here at 110. That's 2 years later. Okay, another dot came right there in October at 23, and the most recent one came in November of 2024 at around 64. So the bigger the time frame, the more accurate the green and red dots are. If you zoom into like a 15-minute chart or whatever, okay, you can see there's a lot more going on. There's a ton of dots. The dots are just everywhere, right? They're all over the place. Okay, so again, the bigger the time frame, the better. But Boeing was one that I played based on the monthly. Okay, and I'd go long on this name. I'd be 6 to 12 months out on this. Again, I sold half my position for a 30% gain, and now I'm just letting the rest ride. I think that one could easily be up here at 240 by the end of the year. MU was another one I bought this week. Okay, I'm just buying this one because it's in the red zone here. Very credible company. These guys are chip makers. This is Micron Technology. They're based in Boise, Idaho, but you could see they make about $8 billion a quarter. Massive company. Okay, this thing was all the way up here at 150 back in 2024. It's sold off really hard, and the reason I'm buying this is because it's down here at the bottom of the fib. Okay, in the red zone where I want to be a buyer. The last time it was in the red zone was literally, let's see, was back here in like 2023. The price was $50. Obviously, it went all the way up to 150. So again, I'm just bullish on the name. I want to buy anything down here in the red zone, and I think my mouse is giving out on me here, so that's just lovely. And then DJT, there was some news on DJT. This is Donald Trump's media company. There was some news on them releasing an ETF. I think they're really going to get into the payment solutions. I think this company is going to be like a bank one day. They were talking about buying that crypto exchange backed. So I think they're doing big things in the crypto and the payment financial space. Okay, and they're also a media company with that Truth Social. So it got a green dot on right there in February. I was buying this thing back here at like 32 bucks back here. I'm still holding onto the position. I like this thing over $29 still. So those are all the names I'm currently holding. These are the names I'm looking for positions on this week. If I like it, if it stands out, I'm going to put it in my favorite section. But the first one is going to be FCX. Also another one that's just been really beaten down here, down in the red zone. Again, we want to buy down in this red zone or inside the golden zone. And then we want to sell up here in the red zone. So this is really far off the top of the red zone there. And that one got the green dot right there on February 4th. Okay, that came at like 35 bucks. It's literally sitting at 39 now. So that one looks good. You're a little late to the party. I would look for a pullback like on an hourly chart on this one. Okay, it still just looks really, really cheap. But again, the green dot came right there. That was this week on Tuesday. So a little late to the party. Again, we want to enter the day of the green dot. We don't want to enter right now that it's up like 10% because your risk goes up even more. But I don't see this one breaking down below 35 bucks. I still think it's a good long position. QI, this is an altcoin, super low market cap. They're built on the AVAX chain. I'm actually not really a big fan of this name right now. I think we need to buy some quality names. I'm going to put that one on the red list. We got RNDR though. RNDR is literally sitting at the bottom of the fib. Okay, you can see it hit the bottom right here back in 2024, ripped all the way up to 12 bucks. Okay, this is an altcoin 4 to 12. That's a 300% move. And we're literally bouncing on the same exact fib level right now. So I like this one. I'd be a buyer of it. And I would use a stop loss on this one at 350. That one's going up in the favorite section. We got AERO, Aerodome Finance. Okay, I'd be waiting for a green dot on this one. The next green dot I would look to enter. Again, we're down here in the bottom of the fib zone. This thing hasn't been around too long, but I believe they got some BlackRock involvement. Don't quote me on that, but I've seen some headlines passing, and I do believe that BlackRock is involved with this project. AERO, they're tradable on Coinbase, and I like this one. Okay, I'd be a buyer of this one on the next daily green dot. Once again, all these dots, all these signals here are called out over here inside of our Discord channel, right here underneath the alerts section for all the names on our watch list. So I have about 200 names on the watch list that I follow, and all those signals get called out over here for you guys. And you're able to actually set up your own alerts if you have the trading indicator. All you got to do is right click, hit add alert, and then you can set up a buy signal here. We use the big green dots, the big green circles, and the small green dots for the sell signals. You just have to select them, hit once per bar. I use once per bar, and then all you got to do is, I mean, you could put a message here if you want, but I normally just hit create. Okay, and you want to obviously set the expiration. I use open-ended alerts. I think you can only do that on the premium plan on TradingView. So if you don't have the premium plan, you're going to have to select a date. But I set open-ended alerts, so I only have to set the alert one time. And then every time a green dot comes, you get a notification, you get an email. Okay, you pretty much, they let you know. You get a notification in the app if you have it on your phone, so on and so forth. So that's how you set up alerts. I also have some videos on that over here in the Discord underneath the trading course tab. I have a free trading course over here. If you guys are new, you guys can go check out those videos. There's like 7 or 8 videos over there. So you guys can check those out if you're wanting to learn more about the strategy and just how we approach the markets here. So AERO, I'd just be looking for a green dot on that one, but I like that it's down here in the red zone. Again, up here in the top of the red zone, time to sell. Okay, down here, time to buy. It's really that simple, guys. Prime, another one just getting clobbered here, dude. Absolutely freaking clobbered. That one's got a green dot though, and it's really deep on the golden zone. So I'd be a buyer of this one. I'm going to go ahead and move this one up on the list. I don't know a lot about the project though. I just know it has a big following. There's a lot of people following this altcoin. So if you're going to buy this one, you want to use a stop loss at $5. That's just beneath the bottom of that fib level. It got the green dot yesterday. What I would wait on is a green candle. Okay, wait for the candle to revert. Wait on that first green candle. Okay, you want to wait on that first one. This one turned out to be a dud, but I think we're close here, folks. Again, last time we were down here at the bottom of the fib, we were at like $5, pumped up to 10, came back down, touched it at 5, pumped up to 12, came back down and touched it at 6, pumped back up to 16. Okay, so this one's sitting right here at $5. I like that one. That one's going to go on the favorites list as well. We got Pepe. Pepe's also down here in the red zone as well. Again, I don't know what this project does. I thought it was a meme coin. I think it is a meme coin. I don't know if they're actually legit or what the project is or whatever. I don't know if it's made in the USA, but it is down here in the red zone. It's giving you a green dot here today. So if you're gonna play this one, again, you just want to make sure it holds that orange line. I would wait on that first green reversal candle for that, but that one looks very interesting going into next week. That's Pepe. We got CRV, and guys, I will share this list with you guys over here in the Discord like I do every week. It'll be right here underneath the watch list tab. You could see last week's right here. Okay, so I will be sharing that with you guys here after this video. Here's CRV. This is Curve Finance sitting right on the bottom of that fib level. That one got the green dot yesterday, so I think we're getting really close to a bottom here. I don't think this one's going to break down below 40. We got MNST. This is Monster Energy. So these energy drink companies have been freaking clobbered, dude. I mean, this was back up here at 56. Now it's all the way down at 46. But again, when we're down here in this zone, this is when we want to be buying, right? We want to be buying in this red zone here, okay? And MNST, this is Monster Beverage, okay? Last time it was down here was back at 45. Again, it went all the way up to 57. So this is a very interesting stock to watch. I know they got earnings coming up here in a couple of weeks, but that green dot looks like it wants to print there on Monday. So I like Monster at these levels. I think it's looking good. And I'll take some chart requests from you guys. If you guys got chart requests, get them over here inside the Discord. I'll be covering these chart requests here after we get through the watch list. And then we're going to go on break for the weekend, enjoy our lives, and then come back on Monday. If you guys didn't know, we are live Monday through Friday at 4 p.m. Pacific time right here on YouTube. And you guys can watch the replay as well if you tune in a little late. The replays are always posted right over here inside the latest tab. You can see yesterday's replay right here. We covered NVIDIA, Doge, SHIB, MU, ADA, Jasmine, and more. Those are always posted right there inside of the Discord in the latest tab in case you guys missed the stream. What else we got? MNST looks cheap though. That looks very, very cheap. We got Zcash. I like Zcash too. If it's in the red zone, I'm just gonna move it up to my favorites list, guys, because I mean these are just very cheap prices. I literally thought we were going to bounce in the golden zone this go round. I thought we were going to bounce there and continue higher. Obviously, smart money thought differently, and they sold it off. And again, now retail is panicking. But when we get down in this zone, this is when we need to be loading our bags. Zcash is another one of those names that is on that list of American-made cryptos. Sorry, I'm actually seeing if this is tradable on Coinbase, or I'm sorry, on Robinhood, and it's not. You have to buy it on Coinbase. Oh, look at that. XRP's giving a big green dot here. So XRP's trying to reverse here at 240, guys. You're seeing that live. I'm going to call this thing out here in Overkill Alerts. Okay, if you guys aren't in the Discord, I call these things out, the ones I think that look good, but XRP is giving one right there at that 240 level. So if you were playing this, right, I'd put a stop loss at $2 on XRP, but you guys just saw that be called out live here on the stream. Okay, that actually just came here live. What's going on, Taylor? What's up, Jason? What's up, John Connor? I love it. How y'all doing? It's good to see you guys. What else we got? XRP was on the watch list too, so that gave a green dot here today. Boom. Okay, that's beautiful. Okay, beautiful. So we're trying to bounce here at 240. We'll see if it follows through. What else we got? We got some more names to cover here. I think we left off at Curve. So we got Uniswap, also very, very oversold here. Okay, again, I just wait on that first green candle on Uniswap, but that looks good. Bonk looks really cheap here. This is another meme coin, but it's literally sitting at the bottom of its zone here. I'm going to move that one up as well. I'll put the stop loss right there at 0.0015. I like that one this week. That's a meme coin, but it is tradable on Coinbase and on Robinhood. So when these meme coins get listed on major exchanges, I don't necessarily consider it a a meme coin anymore. I consider it an altcoin. Okay, and Bonk is looking very, very interesting here. So that's literally at the bottom of the fib level. I would just set the stop loss at 0.015 on that one, but that one looks really, really good. Bonk looks really good. We got Doge. Doge is in the golden zone, so I still like Doge over 20 cents. That got the green dot a couple days ago. Again, I just wait on that first green candle reversal. I think we're going to get a day where we're up like 20, 30%. It's going to just be really fast. We're just going to rip, and it's going to go all the way back up. Okay, that's just my personal preference. If you're in Doge, I'd put a stop loss at 20 cents. If 20 cents breaks, we'll probably come back down and touch that 10-cent level, that bottom of that fib. But I still like this one over 20 cents. I want to look at the weekly chart on this, actually. And the weekly is getting pretty close there on the stochastic. So, again, major sell-off here. When there's a major sell-off, there's opportunity. 20 cents is a big level for Doge. AVE, this is another one in Trump's portfolio here. This one's still selling off as well. I'd wait for the green dot on that one. That one's sitting in the golden zone, not necessarily at the red zone. So if I had to choose to buy something in the golden zone or the red zone, I would choose the red zone every time, okay, especially in this kind of market. Okay, these ones are showing a little more strength, but names that have been really hit hard, I mean, these names here, RNDR, Prime, Pepe, okay, these have been hit the hardest, okay, when they're way down here, okay? Those have been hit the hardest. Zcash been hit really hard. Bonk has probably been hit the hardest out of everything we've talked about. Okay, but that's literally at the bottom. It's literally sitting on the orange line. Okay, that's like prime time, oversold, right? Despair, run. Okay, run. Jason says Doge will rip once public accepts Elon. Yep, pretty much. I think people are coming around to Elon, to be honest with you. I see a lot of positive sentiment around him. AVAX, I'm going to move that one up to the favorites list too. That one's down here in the red zone as well. That one's got a green dot. And again, I'd be watching $20 on that. Again, just waiting on that first green candle for that reversal. We got Near also sitting way down here right now. Okay, way down here. I got a stop loss on this one at $3 if you want to play it. Another name, I'd just wait on that first green candle. Once we get the next green candle, that's when I'd make my move. So you could see that either this weekend, it might be early next week, but this thing has been hit very, very hard. We were up here at $8, and now we're all the way back down here at $3. So again, everyone's buying up here. Nobody wants to buy it down here. People are panic selling down here. Okay, as sad as it is. Okay, so $3 is a big level on Near. I'm going to go ahead and move that one up as well. We got Cardano. This one's in the golden zone right now, so I'd be watching 60 cents on Cardano here. 60 cents looks like strong support. Another name, I just wait for that first green candle here for the reversal. Everything is just very oversold. You can see the stochastic RSI, that light blue line, that's down here on the floor right now. When that's at 0, that's a great time to be buying. You can see that was at 0 right here in this section at 84. It went all the way up to 160. Okay, back here it was down here at 0 in October, right there at 32. It went all the way up to 126, and now it's sitting right down here at the bottom again at around 70. I think this one's going to have a really hard time breaking 60 cents. We got Atom also down here in the red zone. Okay, the last time this thing was in the red zone was back here. Back here in October, it went from 4 all the way up to 10. Another 200% gainer. If you're going to buy this one, I would use a stop loss at $4. $4 is a big stop for Atom. We got CRO. God, this thing's gotten clobbered, dude. I think we were buying this one right in this section around 18. Okay, somewhere in here. Not a great time to be buying. It was a good short trade, but again, now it's just been absolutely clobbered, and it's way down here. So I'm going to move that one up to my favorites list as well. 9 cents looks like a very, very cheap price. We're literally almost at the lows of November here, guys. The lows of November were 7 cents, and it went all the way up to 22. So I think this is going to set up really good. Just wait on the first green candle. Once you get a green candle down here in the red zone, that's when you want to act. Okay, but we're very oversold right now, guys. Very, very oversold. So get ready to buy CRO on that first green candle right there. We got ICP also just sitting at lows right now. Okay, this one looks very, very nice. Last time it came down here and touched that orange line was like at 680. It went all the way up to 15. So ICP is looking good. I'm going to move that one up to the favorites as well. I really like that one with a stop loss right there at 550. 550 has to be your stop, but the bottom looks like it's in for ICP here. We got Filecoin, another American-made company. Again, if these coins are not going to be taxed, they're going to go to the freaking moon. Okay, and this thing was all the way up here at $8. and it's sitting right down here on the bottom right now. I like Filecoin. I'm going to move that one up to the favorites list. I would buy that one and use a stop loss right here at the bottom of that low at like 280. That looks really good. Polkadot, I'm moving this one up too. Okay, Polkadot's looking really good. Another one that's down here in the red zone. We were buying this thing right here at around 8, and then we averaged down at 6, got stopped out at $6, and it went all the way down to, what, $3-4. But now that we're down in this zone, if I had some extra cash right now, I deployed the rest of it on XTZ today. But I would be buying the crap out of DOT. There's literally ETFs coming for this name. You can stake it right now if you're in the position, if you're still holding it. Literally, you can stake it for like 8% APY on Coinbase. You could stake it for 8% APY. Okay, meaning you just stake it in their platform and you just hold it, and they pay you 8% a year. So if you're still holding this, I'd recommend doing that on Coinbase. If you guys don't know how to do that, watch a video on it on YouTube, and it will show you how to do it. But DOT is an absolute steal at these levels. Again, when we were down here in the red zone, we were literally sitting at the same prices, right here at $4, and it went all the way up to 12. Okay, that was a 300% move. Okay, so again, buying down in this area, selling up in this area. We want to be selling in the red zone up here and buying down here. Okay, DOT is an absolute buy. Okay, absolute buy. And that one got the green dot yesterday, Friday. Actually, today is Friday, but we just got the new candles today. So we got Saturday's candles now showing up because candles close every day at 4 p.m. Pacific. Memes are popular with the kids. Meme coins are retarded. Like, I'm sorry, if you buy meme coins, you're stupid. I don't mean that in an arrogant way. I just think there's way better ways to make money than in meme coins. You're literally gambling if you're buying meme coins. Okay. MKR, also another one trying to reverse here as well at the bottom of its fib zone here. Okay, right in the red at around, what are we sitting at, 940. Another one that pumped all the way up here to 2400. I don't know much about this project, but it is very, very, very oversold right now. I'd be a buyer of this name with a stop loss at, call it 780. That was the low of Sunday's candle there. What else do we got? We got Solana up in here. Okay, so this one's in the golden zone. This one's not in the red zone, but our wave on our fear and greed index is way down here at the moment. Another name I'd wait for a green dot on. You got the last green dot right here on the 15th of January. That came at around the same price that we're sitting at right here at 186. It went all the way up there to around $300. So that was a nice move. It's literally sitting at the same exact price. If you're going to buy this one, just use a stop loss at the low of Sunday's candle right there at 175. But Solana looks good, and I would look to buy that one this week off a green dot. What else do we got? eGold, another name that's just been clobbered here. Okay, absolutely freaking clobbered. Given a green dot down here, I would use a stop loss on this one right there at $20, or call it 1980 on that one. I'll move that one up as well. Again, just been absolutely freaking clobbered here. 1980 is going to be a big, big level. We're back down to like all-time lows on this thing. So it's bounced in this area multiple times over the years, and it's right back down in the spot. So eGold looks really good. We got Gala, another name. We're so oversold, guys. We are just buy anything, right? Buy everything. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Like, this dip is a gift. I know it sucks when you're sitting in the middle of it, but dude, like, these prices are so ridiculous, and the charts don't lie, right? Like Jason said, guys, these charts do not lie, okay? They do not lie. Look at this. Last time we were in the red zone in this same exact area, yeah, we went sideways for a long time, but we ended up breaking out, and this thing literally went from like a penny all the way up to 6 pennies. That was a 600% move. You put in 10,000 here, you made $60,000 all the way up here to the top. 600% move. So we're right back in it. We're right back in the zone where we want to be buying. Okay, and you got a green dot here on the chart of Gala, and it's an absolute buying opportunity right now on Gala. Okay, absolute buying opportunity at $2. That one's on the favorites list. We got VeChain. VeChain sold off hard here. Got a green dot again. Where were we selling? We were wanting to sell up in this area. Okay, wanting to take some off right here as well. This thing went all the way up to 7 cents. Great time to be a seller. Now it's sitting down here at 3 cents, giving you a green dot right on the bottom of the top of the red zone there. So I'd be a buyer of this name on the next green candle. I know you got the green dot, but you want to wait for the green candle. That'll confirm the reversal. I don't think that one's going to break down below 3 cents. I'm going to move VeChain up to the favorites as well. That one looks good. What else we got? LPT. LPT is also getting hammered. Okay, this one's a American-made crypto as well. This one's not going to break down below $6. Okay, I don't see that one breaking down below 6. I like that one this week as well. I'm going to move that one up to the favorites list too. And again, guys, I will share this list with you guys. I will share this list in the Discord with you. That will be here shortly after the video. I will share that over in the Discord. We got LCX. LCX kind of just chopping around here. 15 cents is a big level for that. I'd look to buy on the next green dot on that name. We got Mara. Mara is also in the red zone here as well. So just waiting on the green dot confirmation on Mara. We'll see. If this thing comes down to 14 bucks, I would buy the crap out of it. Okay, I would buy the absolute crap out of it. But you could see it bounced on the red line here, bounced here, and we're literally in the red zone right now on Mara. So I'd be putting in a long for Mara, and I would look for like 30 bucks. Okay, so that's 100% all the way to the top. So I like Mara. Just wait on that confirmation of a dot. Again, the dot will be called out over here in the alert section. Once again, we got XRP going off today. Beautiful. And all these names are going off. We got HBAR, we got Ondo. Okay, lots of names going off right over here inside the Discord. You'd love to see it. Zen. This is another one that I'm going to put on the favorites list. Again, down here in the red zone, we got the green dot. Okay, $10 looks like the stop, but this one was all the way up here at $50. So literally, if it goes back to this high that we were at in December, okay, you're talking about a 324% move. 324%. So again, if you put in 10,000 here, you're going to make $30,000 all the way back to the top here. So Zen's another one I'd be watching. That's a newer coin too, so keep your eye on Zen. We got GME. This is GameStop. GameStop's selling off. I'm loving the sell-off here. I would like to see it get back into this zone. You can see it bounced here on the zone. It bounced here. It bounced here. It bounced here. It bounced here. Then it ripped. So I'm guessing this thing's going to sell off all the way back down to 20 bucks. At 20 bucks, I would be a buyer of GME. Okay, but we're going to watch that one to hit 20. That's about a 20% drop from where we sit. But you could see that level, that red line on the fib, has played very, very strong support. Okay, boom, 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 boom. Okay, support, 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 support. My guess is it's going to come back down to $20 and bounce. So we'll keep an eye on GME this week. SUI, again, another great time to be selling up here in the red zone, up here at $5. You got the red dot right there on the 8th of January. Great time to be a seller. Now it's getting rugged. So I don't know where this thing's going to stop falling, but we will tell. I would rather buy something down here in the red zone than I would this. So I'm going to put this one on the blue list, actually. We got QNT. QNT is given a green dot here today. So if you want to play that green dot, use a stop loss at 80 bucks. 80 on the stop loss. And that wicked down into the golden zone and got sucked right back up. This is another ISO token. Again, another great time to be selling up here in the red zone. Perfect time to be selling. Okay, went all the way down here, wicked into the red zone, got sucked up. Okay, $80 is going to be hard for that one to break. We'll go ahead and put that one on the favorites list as well. We got HBAR. HBAR is given a green dot today, and that one's in the golden zone. So this one's, I'd put a stop loss right there at the bottom of that wick at 17. If it comes down to 18, I'd buy the crap out of it. But once again, I'd wait for a green candle on this one. Again, I think there's some names that have been beaten down a lot harder than this. Let's look at the last time this was in the red zone. Okay, this was in the red zone back here, where? November. Okay, you actually got the golden dot. The golden dot is the most bullish indication you can get on this trading indicator. If you see a golden dot, load the truck. Okay, sell your house and buy. And then hold. HBAR went from 4 cents all the way up to 40 cents. That was a 10x trade on HBAR there. So I'd personally rather buy something down here in the red zone, like Polkadot, like any of these names right now. These ones are the ones that are oversold that I think are going to run the hardest. HBAR, it's just kind of chopping around here. I think there's some better names to own. Again, this move has already happened, right? It went from 40 cents all the way up to 40. It's already happened, guys. It's already happened. So I think there's some better names to own right now than HBAR. But again, it's giving you a green dot today. So if you want to play the green dot, just use a stop loss at like 20 cents. BAT, B-A-T, this is basic attention token. Also down here at the bottom of the fib level, we bounced on 14 cents, went all the way up to 35 last time, literally bounced on the same level. I'd be a buyer of this name with a stop loss at 15. Okay, put it at 14. Put it like $1 below the level. Okay, 14 cents on the stop loss. That one's going up in the favorites list as well. We got SHIB, Shiba Inu. Okay, also down here in the red zone. Okay, I'd put a stop loss at the bottom of the wick there at 0.00001. Again, great time to be selling up here. Great time to be buying down here. Okay, 0.00001 is going to be the level you want to watch. That's your stop loss, and I'd be a buyer of SHIB at these levels. What else we got? Jasmy. Jasmy's also been beaten down here. Another one we're going to put on the favorites list. I'd look to enter this one on a green dot, but I think this one is going to move very, very hard. This is like a Japanese currency right now, and the Japanese are adopting crypto like crazy, but I would absolutely be a buyer of Jasmy here in the red zone. We got EOS. EOS also down here in the red zone. I'm going to move that one up as well, up into the watch list. Stop loss on that, I mean, you're talking 49 cents, but again, I'm just buying and holding down here, guys. We're buying for the prices in 1 to 6 months. We're not buying for the prices tomorrow or next week or even the week after that. We're buying for the prices when we go back up here, okay? We'll wait as long as that needs to be. We'll wait as long as it takes, okay? But when this happens is when we capitalize, okay? This thing literally went parabolic here. Look at that. 264%, 268% on that trade. And you're right back down in the zone. Okay, we want to buy in the red zone or the golden zone. Okay, one of those two zones. I literally thought crypto was going to bounce in the golden zone this go round, but again, nothing is 100%. So simply put, we just average down if it goes back down here. And I think it's a great opportunity to be buying EOS at these levels. AVE, we covered. Oxy, this is a stock. So this is an energy company, American energy company. So another thing about Donald Trump, I know he's the president. Again, we don't like to talk about politics here, but we do need to talk about policies and things like that. He wants to make America pro-energy, meaning he's going to stop buying oil and gas from foreign countries, and he's going to start producing it inside of the United States. Okay, that means companies inside of the United States that produce oil and gas are going to do very well because they are going to be getting more and more business. So with that being said, this thing's been very, very ugly. It's been a rug pull here. If you look at the monthly chart, okay, it is going down, but we are very, very oversold right now. So this one, if you're going to play it here, you need to use that stop loss at $45. That's literally risking $1 right now. That is a play on energy. Okay, it is a play on energy here. I'm going to move that one up to the top of to the list, the favorites list. But you need to have a stop loss at $45. Okay, 45 absolutely needs to be the stop loss. That's like a 2% risk to the downside. You're literally risking nothing on that trade if you take it. Okay, and if we can break out over 48, that thing should move. Okay, so watch Oxy again. That's just a play if you want to look at the energy sector. Again, that should be doing well under Donald Trump, especially American energy companies. So keep an eye on that. Here's another one, AMAT. This is American Tower Corporation. Okay, I believe they also pay a dividend, but this one got a golden dot back here in December. Again, it was back up here at 240. It's sold off very, very hard here. Okay, very, very hard, all the way down to 170. That was a 30% drop. Literally hit the bottom of the fib at 170 and bounced, and now it just looks like it wants to continue. So I'd be a buyer of this name, and I'd use a stop loss at 179, but I like that one. That's a good low-risk play. A lot of you guys, I see you going after the altcoins and the meme coins. Those are high-risk plays, guys. Those are very volatile. Up 10%, down 20%, up 15%. Something like this doesn't move that crazy, dude. It doesn't. This was a 30% drop, okay? From here to here was 30%, and that happened over what? 2, 3, 4 months? Okay, you're seeing those kind of moves in crypto in days. You see that kind of a dip in a day in crypto. Okay, so if you can't take the volatility of the crypto market, like if I was new to trading, I wouldn't really want to start in the crypto market because it is so volatile and it's very hard to understand. But if you guys have indicators like we use on this channel, right, with the dots and also the fib levels, if you can just say, okay, I'm going to sell every time it goes up here and buy every time it goes down here, you're going to win in the long run, especially if you're buying good quality names. I'm not talking about shitty penny stocks or shit coins or meme coins. I'm talking about good quality names, dude, like Ethereum, Solana, MNST, Monster, AI, right? Boeing's not going anywhere. They make all the airplanes. They're never going to go anywhere, right? Chainlink, it's literally being bought by every single institution out there, okay? And it's literally used by Ripple and all these other companies. Snapchat, one of the biggest social media companies ever. Credible names that make money, not penny stocks or shit coins or gambling plays, right? Good quality names you guys want to use this strategy with. The key to getting rich in this is to buy quality names and be able to hold for the long term, and buy when other people are scared. Buy when other people are scared. Okay, buy when people are in despair. And you want to sell when people are greedy and freaking out. People are greedy and freaking out when we're up here in the red zone. People are scared down here in the red zone. Okay, it's simple as that. Okay, and also people are scared down here. Goff's got a request for Tesla. Tesla, what is Tesla doing? Tesla's still a little high. Okay, Tesla was a great time to be selling Tesla up here at 480. Okay, in the red zone up here. I want to see this one pull back into the golden zone. We're down here in the red zone even better. I mean, last time this thing was in the red zone, look at that, 140, green dot, 140 all the way up to 500. What's the math on that? That's 300%. Okay, again, we want to be buying around the golden zone or in the red zone. The red zone, and I just get, I'm not going to say the word, but I get really happy, okay, when we're down here in the red zone on these good quality names, these good quality projects that are going to be around for a very long time, okay? But Tesla's just a little too expensive for me. It's getting close to the golden zone. If you could buy it at 320, you know, look for the green dot at that level. If we come down to 320 and bounce, I think that would be a good place to buy, but I still think it's a little expensive. And as long as the last dot is red, we're going down. So they also missed on their earnings. So that's not good. Bonk we covered. Bonk we covered. That one's in the favorites list. It's literally on the bottom of the fib level. I love Bonk here. Love Bonk here, Reese. I'll take some chart requests here in a sec. Let me get through the rest of this list. What else we got? XLM. Okay, we're almost to the bottom here. So XLM's sitting right here in the golden zone. That one got a green dot yesterday. If you want to play XLM here, use a stop loss at 30 cents. We got Algorand. That one gave a green dot yesterday. That one's at the bottom of the golden zone. Okay, so I would buy this one here and use a stop loss at the bottom of the wick right there at 23. Okay, another good name there. Again, sitting in the golden zone. Let's move Algorand up a little bit. Let's put that in the favorites list. XLM looks good too. Okay, right in the middle of that level. Okay, you just want to use that stop loss at 30. Don't even use a stop loss at this point, dude. If it goes any lower, just buy it again. Again, we don't want to allocate more than 10% of our portfolio at one time. Okay, we want a dollar cost average into these names. And that thing came right down to the bottom of the golden zone. And what did it do? It wicked right back up. This Fibonacci tool, guys, if you guys don't know what the Fibonacci retracement is, I have a free trading course over here in the Discord. Okay, I would recommend watching this, and I would recommend watching this. Okay, this video is not my video, but this guy explains the Fibonacci tool better than anybody on the internet, in my opinion. And I couldn't make a video that is better than his. But with that being said, right, it is a very, very popular tool used among traders. It is probably the most popular tool used among all traders, and institutional investors, smart money. Everybody uses this tool, and that's why you see the bounces off of those levels. Okay, you saw the perfect bounce right off of it. Boom. Why is that? It's because the smart money, okay, these guys, and these guys, the big guys, the billionaires, the trillionaires, the guys that know everything that we don't, okay, they have their market orders set at those levels. So they have a limit order set right here at 26 cents. They sell it down and they buy it right back up. That's what happens there. When we bounce off those levels, boom, that's because there's a big fat stack of buy orders sitting at that level. Okay, smart money setting their orders right there. Boom, rip it up. And dude, man, we're so close. I think we're so close to the bottom here, guys. We're getting really close. Like, we're literally, it wants to go up so freaking bad right now. It's just a matter of when they're going to pull the trigger, dude. It's just a matter of when they're going to pull the trigger. And I think it's going to come any day, dude. Any day we're going to reverse and go back up. I do not think this run is over. I do not think the bull run is over. Okay, I think we got a few more months of big moves here, folks. I think the top's going to be around April or May. Okay, could even go into summer in June. But there's a saying, sell in May and go away. Okay, a lot of those institutionals, they'll just sell. They'll go enjoy their summer outside. They'll go be sipping pina coladas on the beach, right? They're hanging out. I don't drink pina coladas. Okay, I'm drinking some creatine right now as we make this stream and check out these charts. But With that being said, you guys get my point, right? I mean, sell in May and go away, that's a thing. Okay, and I think it's just lining up perfectly right now. They've flushed the majority of retail out over the last week or two, and now they're loading up. Again, when retail is selling, okay? When retail is selling, smart money is buying. When retail is buying and everybody on Twitter is saying, "Oh my God, XRP is going to $10,000 a coin by the end of the year," that's when the smart money's selling. Okay? If everyone else is already talking about the name, you're too freaking late. You're too late to the party. We want to buy before the hype, before the mania. Okay? What else we got? FedEx, another stock here. This one was in the red zone here. Big sell-off over the last week. I think this one, great company, right? They make a lot of money. They're beating on their earnings. That one's going up in the favorites list. Look at that. They made $22 billion last quarter, guys. $22 billion in 4 months. Okay? Insanely big company. And this was a big opportunity to buy it right here. I'd be a buyer of FedEx, and I would use a stop loss right there at 246. I really like FedEx here. HUT. It's a Bitcoin miner. I'm going to take this one out. SOUN. Another AI play here. So if you're in this name, I'd use a stop loss at 1450. 1450 on the stop loss. I think this one's got some room to go, though. Okay, I'd put it at 14. Put your stop at 14 on this one. But I think this one's got some room to go. I didn't play SOUN. I ended up playing AI. AI was my play on the AI stocks. But SOUN looks very interesting. I know it's in the golden zone, but I think that one's going to have a move back to like 20 to 22. The stochastic's a little high, though. That's the only thing I don't like about it. So if you're in the name, use it at 14. But I'm actually going to take this one off the list. And then GME, we covered that. I just want to wait for that green dot confirmation. If GME comes back down to 20, I will buy that thing. Intel, this one has been beaten down, and they actually beat their earnings. They made $14 billion last quarter. So what is the PE ratio on Intel right now? Let me just look up Intel's stock here. I just want to look up their, let me go to Yahoo Finance. Hold on. Yahoo Finance. Let's just look up the PE ratio real quick. What's it called? Intel. I mean, Intel's been absolutely freaking annihilated. Okay, it's been absolutely annihilated. So their PE ratio right now, why doesn't it show? Why doesn't it show their PE ratio? What is Intel's PE ratio? Wow, so it's actually negative. That's actually not good. That is actually not good. But you could see that it's down here on the bottom of the fib level right now. Okay, it's literally bouncing right here at 19. So it's just been beaten down really hard, right? A company that makes $14 billion a quarter isn't going anywhere, in my opinion. So this is just one of those names that's been beaten to the floor, dude. Absolutely beaten to the floor. Okay, and it had this major sell-off here. Okay, and we've just been going sideways in this range. So this is one of those probably longer-term plays. I actually heard rumors that they could potentially be getting bought out by NVIDIA. I'm not sure, though. When Buffett sells off Apple to load up on Oxy, we should learn something. Is he loading up on Oxy? Is that in his portfolio? Hold on. In Warren, I think it is. Oh, no. Hold on. I think you're actually right. Let me go to chat. Let's go to, is OXY in Warren Buffett's portfolio? Oh, shit. Yes, it is. You can see yes. OXY is in Warren Buffett's portfolio. Owns a significant amount of shares, of OXY shares. Look at that. Bada bing, bada boom. Let's go, baby. Okay, let's go. I'm going to drop that right here in stock chat. Boom. Okay, So that's very interesting. But Intel is very oversold here. Are you guys still here on the stream? I'm getting some kind of error message here on YouTube. Can you guys still hear me in the chat? Can you guys say something if you can hear me? I'm just gonna keep going, but if you hear me, please let me know, because I got some weird error message I've never seen on YouTube here. What is this one? AMT, another one that's down here in the red zone. They make parts for chips and stuff like that. Man, okay, Yori says we're good. Okay, cool. I'm getting a weird error message that I've never seen before. Thanks, I appreciate it. But you guys see that, what I just dropped over there? You can see Warren Buffett actually owns a lot of that OXY, that energy company. Okay. Berkshire owns about 28% of the company. Holy shit. And that was from 2025 in January. Oh, man. That's huge. Shout out to my boy Joey, dude. Okay, he owns 28% of this company. Warren freaking Buffett, dude. Warren Buffett. Are the ads on? Oh, shit. Sorry about that. I normally turn the monetization off, so it must have got flipped on. I'll turn that off. That won't happen again, Aiden. I apologize. But this is very interesting, right? We were looking at Oxy. Oxy's been beaten to a pulp, right? American energy companies are supposed to be doing good here. And OXY, okay, is one of those companies, an American energy company, and literally Warren Buffett, the greatest investor of all time, owns 28% of the company. I didn't even know that. So shout out to our boy Joey in the chat. AMAT, these guys make materials for chip makers. Okay, they're called Applied Materials. Another name that's just been beaten down right down here in the red zone. So this one right here, 173 is the level you want to watch. Okay, and that one got a green dot there on Thursday. So it's another stock. I like this one as well. What else? Intel, I just think this thing's very oversold, dude. I think it's very, very, very oversold. I mean, it's ugly, very, very ugly drop. But if this thing goes back to all-time highs, dude, that's like $50. That's like a 200% move almost. So this is an interesting one for sure. I would use a stop loss probably at the bottom of that low. Put it at $18 on the stop. Intel's interesting. I'm going to move that one up just because of how oversold it is. I mean, hell, if it goes back up here to 26, that's like a 30-40% move. Okay, so wait on the green dot and use a stop loss if you want to trade this one at $18 on Intel. What else we got? GME, NNOX. NNOX. I believe this is a quantum computing play. So I don't know too much about the company, to be honest with you. I've just seen people talking about it. But it did have a green dot on Thursday. If you play it, use that stop loss at 680, but I don't like the price action today. Okay, when you get the green dot, you want to see it explode to the upside. You don't want to see a red candle afterwards. So if you're in the name, I just use a stop loss right there at 680. Target, look at this. Okay, my wife absolutely loves Target. Okay, I'm moving that one up to the favorites list. Another one that's also sitting up here in the red zone. Had a big sell-off on their earnings. It looks like they missed their revenue by $200 million, but they still made $25 billion. I mean, Jesus. That's a lot of money, dude. That's a lot of money. Okay? A lot of money. So I'd use a stop loss at 128 on this. I wouldn't buy it till you got the green dot, though. Wait for the green dot confirmation again. We want to buy the day of the green dot in this red zone or in the golden zone. Okay, one of the two, but the red zone is hands down the best place to buy if you're getting very, very oversold prices. So Target, great company. I mean, they're making $25 billion a quarter. They're not going anywhere, dude. My wife will probably spend that tomorrow on... We're not even living by a Target right now, thank God. Nathan says NanoX is an AI imaging and NVIDIA is an investor. So he's saying NVIDIA is actually a partner of this NNOX coin, which is interesting, okay? And it had a really nice move up from 6 to 11 there back in December, and it sold off. So it really needs to hold 680. Really needs to hold 680. We got Rivian. Rivian, also another name here. Car maker, electric car maker. I really don't know how good these electric car stocks are going to do. But I'd use a stop loss at 12 on this one. It looks like they got earnings coming up here very soon. Me personally, I'm seeing a lot of these cars on the road nowadays. A lot of these cars on the road. So very interesting play there. $12 is the stop loss. We got Plug Power. This is another one that I'm just kind of unsure about. You know, it's a pretty popular name. But, I mean, it was all the way up here at $3-4 back here in January. And it sold all the way off to $1.80. So it's down at the bottom of this fib level. I would just use a stop loss at 150 if you were going to play Plug. You got the green dot there the other day, last week on Friday. And then the last one on the watch list for this week is going to be Ulta. Ulta is a beauty company, another, you know, retail name for, they do the makeup for women and stuff like that. I'm looking for one of these sell-offs. A big sell-off like it did here to 380. And then I want to play the rebound. So I want to buy Ulta. I want to buy Ulta on the next daily green dot down here in the red zone. It's a huge company, right? They sell a ton of beauty products. Their stock's been annihilated, but I'm looking for this kind of a sell-off this next week. And then when the green dot comes, that'll be our opportunity to strike. I think they make a lot of money. I mean, they beat their earnings. They make $2 billion a quarter just about. Okay, another one that sold off really hard was Elf Beauty. Elf got freaking clapped. Oh my gosh. And they barely missed, which is weird. But Ulta's a lot bigger company than Elf. See, they only make, you can see they only make $355 million a quarter, and Ulta makes like $2 billion a quarter. So Ulta's definitely the better play in regards to like market cap and how much money they make. But this thing's selling off hard. So if we can get this thing like around 350, I think that'd be a really good price. Let's just wait on the green dot for that. And that is the watch list for this week, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and share this over here in the Discord with you guys. I'm going to copy the link. Actually, I'm just going to share the green list here with you guys. You guys can get the other lists and stuff like that. Let me go ahead and share this stream real quick too. Give me a sec here, and I'll take some requests from the chat really quick. I don't think I'm going to get into these requests over here today, guys. I'm tired, man. It's been a long week, but I will cover these on on Monday's stream. So you guys get those chart requests in. If I miss you, I will take a few from the chat here on YouTube. Again, we're going to be live here again Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern time. That was a lot watch list. We're already like an hour in. I'm going to go have some dinner with my wife and stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and drop this watch list. So here's the replay. Boom. Okay. And then here is going to be, I'll drop this list here so you guys can go over this over here in the Discord. Green list for February 7th. Boom. Okay, so if you guys are over here in the Discord under the watch list tab, you guys can literally just click on this link and it will load directly up. You can see all the names that I'm holding and all the names that we talked about here today right here inside of a trading view. You guys can pull up the charts for yourselves, okay, and take a look at them and see where we're at, do your own analysis. But that is going to be it for today's stream. If you guys are not in the Discord, I'll put that link in the comment section and in the description. It's free to join. We do have a member area over here. It's about $4 a month, which gets you access to all the trade alerts, the watch lists, advanced market analysis. You guys can see my trades and my setups, chart requests, 24/7 support, member chat, giveaways, and more. Which reminds me, we actually have a 100 XRP giveaway going on right now over here in the Discord. That drawing is going to be February 14th. So all you guys need to do is come over here and click on this emoji right here, and that will enter you into the giveaway. You can see we got 83 entries right now, but I will be giving away 100 XRP on February 14th. Just click this emoji to enter. And then again, all the indicators we talked about today, guys, you guys can literally get the same exact layout with the fib levels, the green and red dots down here. If you come over here and click on this link here, just click on this link and it will load up directly. It takes a couple of clicks and it will load directly into your TradingView account. If you guys have trouble with that or issues setting it up, my email is sitting right here, overkill@overkillinvesting.club. Just shoot me an email and we'll get it figured out. But it's really, really simple, really straightforward. You literally just click a couple buttons and your screen will look exactly like mine. So I'll take some requests here from the chat. And then again, if you guys are watching the replay, just get your chart requests over here in the Discord over the weekend, and I will cover these on Monday. Looks like I covered some of these names already today, but Again, it's just been kind of a long week. This is actually the first week I've streamed every single day, so hopefully you guys are getting some value out of these streams here and some information. Again, my goal is just to educate and help all of us stay on top of the market. You know, I learned a lot from you guys over here inside the Discord as well. We got chat going on all day long here. We got stock chat, we got crypto chat. Okay, a lot of engagement over here. So if you guys want to connect with like-minded investors, I'd highly recommend checking out the Become a Member tab over here in the Discord. Again, it's free to join, but to get access to all the premium content, it's about $4 a month if you guys pay for the year. All you got to do to sign up is click on that link. And I just want to welcome all the new members that we got inside of the Discord here. These are all the new members joining up this week. So I just want to welcome all of you guys over here to the Discord and all the new recruits. The recruits are going to be the people who have not became a member yet, but I still love you guys too. And I appreciate you guys joining up, and hopefully you're getting some value out of these videos. So with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at some requests here from the live chat. It looks like we got one for Aiden for Lucid, LCID. And as soon as I get through these guys, I'm going to sign off for the night and go enjoy the weekend a little bit. Lucid is just kind of chopping around right here. If you're in this one, I'd use a stop loss at 250. It does have the green dot, but there's not a lot of buy action. You can see the volume is very, very muted here. If you're in the name, okay, obviously we want to be a buyer when the dot is green. Boom, you should have entered right there at 270. I just make sure that one holds on to 250. Set a stop loss at 250, and I'd be holding that one. Juan says serve, SERV. Okay, this is a robotics company. This one, why wasn't this one in my watch list? It must have got deleted or something. But I did have this in my watch list because I do have alerts set up on it. I don't? Huh. We had someone in the Discord call this out a while ago. I must have deleted it from my list. I'm going to go ahead and set up alerts on this really quick. So I'll show you guys how to set up alerts again. So if you're using a daily chart, you want to make sure you're on the daily time frame, and then you just want to right click, hit add alert. I use the big and the small green dots. So the big green dot is the first one I'll select. It says the big green circle once per bar. And then you don't have to put this here. You could type in your own message. So you could say like big green circle. And then you'll get an email that says big green circle for SERV. But I got to put this code in here because this actually calls out the alerts over there in our Discord. You don't have to put the code in. Don't put the code in because that would just be weird. So I set one for a big and a small, and then boom, that's your alert. And then I also like to set one on the monthly chart, but that one doesn't have any monthly data. So again, that dot was called out right there on the 6th. That was at $16. It had a really nice move today, up 20. I just be holding this one. It looks like it's going to keep running here. I'd put your stop loss right there at 16. I can't see any information on the fib just because it's such a new project, but this is a robotics company, and I think robotics are going to be big here over the next few years. What else we got? Any more requests? We got one from Edric, SMCI. You guys got him, get him in right now because this is looking like the last one. Oh, we got BBAI in there too. SMCI. This one, I believe they're under investigation. I believe they're in some type of lawsuit right now. That's why I wasn't buying this one. But if you guys want to play it and think they're going to beat the lawsuit, I would use a stop loss right there at $29. They also have earnings coming up next week too, so that's always a gamble. But watch for this thing to run up to like 40 bucks, maybe into earnings. If it hits 40, I would sell it into earnings. That's how I'd play that. But you can see the stochastic RSI is up there at the top. It is down here in the red zone, but personally, I don't like to buy names that are under investigation. They're having, getting investigated or whatever. I think there was something to do with their accounting, like they were fudging their numbers. So it'll be interesting to watch this one into Tuesday. But if that goes up to 40, I definitely trim some there. And then Aiden said BBAI ripped 116% last week. Yeah, that was a big one there, BBAI. But now that one's up in profit-taking territory. You see how far the wave is. You see the stochastic touching the white dotted line. Okay, when that light blue line comes up there and hits that white dotted line is when we want to take profit. So this one came down into the golden zone and then did the ripski all the way up to 9. So if it was me, I'd be taking profits on this name into next week. I would just set a trailing stop loss at like $8 if you don't want to sell it. You think it's going to go higher, but that one's going to pull back pretty hard here eventually. And that is it, guys. If you guys need me, I'll be active in the Discord over the weekend. Just hit me up. Also, my email's over here as well underneath the server rules. If you guys are new, there's my email right there at the bottom. One thing I want to say is that I will never add you as a friend or DM you asking for money or cryptocurrency. There's a lot of people impersonating me online. I don't know how to stop it. I don't know why the social media companies can't stop it, but just beware of scammers, guys. I will never DM you asking for money or cryptocurrency. My only two products are the membership to the Discord and the trading indicator. Everything else is a scam. Okay, do not accept any friend requests from anybody named Overkill because I'll never add you as a friend on Discord, on Facebook, on TikTok. Okay, all my social media accounts are listed over here in the Discord. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, and YouTube. Anybody messaging you outside of those accounts are going to be scammers, okay? And I won't add you as a friend on Discord or DM you either. So please, please, please beware of scammers, guys. It's all up here in the rules. Just make sure you guys read this if you guys are new. Drop your flag where you're from, okay? Whatever the case may be. Welcome to all the new people. God bless you guys. I hope you all have a great weekend, and we'll be back here Monday. If I missed your request, just drop it over here inside the Discord under chart requests, and we will get to these on Monday when we stream live at 4 p.m. Pacific time, Monday through Friday. Once again, God bless you guys, and I will see you in the next stream.